Hello guys and welcome to Amnesia. I did say I'm going to finish this off. Since last time I played this I got a new computer, so I'm going to start again from the beginning. So it's going to be part 1 all over again. Checking everything's running. There we go, let's do this. It should be fun. Trying to make sure the game isn't too dark for you guys and it's pitch black for me. Just don't know why it's not responding. Yeah. Do this episode. God damn it, I can't change. Hang on.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is I am Daniel.
Oh. Fuck you. Where is it? In the box. Where is it? No, 1 second. I'm just checking something. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna. That seems better. I just try to increase the light. Fall again. Well, I don't play much. Anything not to mention the turtle beach last time I played this. I don't think I did. Oh, it should be good. Hold on. $15. Nothing. $10. $10. A new chicken is worth like 4. What I guess. So I'm actually going to keep a time limit on these. It's going to be about 25 minutes. I'm very good at opening doors in this game. Yeah. Not running much to talk about yet. Although I can take lots of sketch now. Yeah, you don't make the one it's called yet. So you wouldn't know. You do fall again. Fall again in 5 seconds. So 5 steps and 2 oh, pitch black room. In the box. Backside. I've wasted my time to open that and nothing. Nothing. Yay. Chicken here. Nothing. What a letdown. Let's continue wondering how the day looks now. Yay! fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the... Sorry, I'm not good at reading. It's complicated. I'm gonna try budget derp to read stuff like that. Yay, boxes. It's just disgusting. I can hear him falling around. Oh god. Oh whatever. I'm not buying anything like that. Wait to my tinder boxes. And tab. I'll double click tab. Nothing, yay. Anything in here? I want all the loot possible. I want all the loot possible. Ah, it is. Rocks. Nothing. It's an actual chest, it's just like a big thing. I half think I missed something. I did anyway. No, no, it was empty anyway. Ooh. Nothing. Okay, if I missed something, but I guess I didn't. I love fuel already. Great. I've never understood what this is. Is it their blood or iron or some shit? In the box.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Well. Yeah, I knew about that because I played through a new one. I haven't played... If any of you actually watch the whole thing, you know how far I got up to. It wasn't that far. That's it. That's all I played up to. Anything more than anything less. Because I've seen other people play the game, I have no idea why they don't know how to play this game. Because a lot of this is just going to be me aimlessly running around like a headed chicken and acting like I know where to go. To be honest, I have no clue where to go. I still have no clue. I think what do I have left for? So that means the corridor will go that way into this room. From this room there's only one way in, which is this room. There's nothing else in this Oh, there's a lever in this one. Well, I can't really be very talkative in this because there's not much to talk to, but I'm just gonna yap on about random stuff. Birds. Oh, for God's sake, they're pulling me in cutscenes.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum.
Laboratory.
My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Oh, great, nice. Right. Well, this does. Let's go for this door. Search. General. Notes. No, not notes. There is. Not there is. Hang on. Stop arguments can eventually be dissolved. Let's have a look. To the laboratory. Away. Laboratory. Right side. I can't actually remember what you mean the whatever it is. I don't even know its fucking name, man. The shadow, I'm gonna call it. Sorry, I just woke up like 10 minutes ago. I've been shouted at by rocks. It's not nice. Something. It's something new, right? Not every day you shouted at by rocks, is it? Oh, that's the other enemy, isn't it? Right. The lack of simony to prevent the flumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on my less stable ingredients in the storage. Some seem unaffected, but many sustained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I should do what I can to move them to the wine cellar. The wine cellar, of course. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vita. Vita? I think, I don't know. Vita? Something like that. The former compounds is lacking the potency I need. But I sense I'm close. Clamine and opiament? I don't fucking know, I can't read this shit. Are given and Cupid? I have no idea. Binds them. What's up with all these awkward names? Binds them well. This time I will attempt Aqua Regia instead of Aquafortis in hope to produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic and proves impractical to put to any use except as dirt. Organic tissue responds extremely violently to the solution and should be handled with great care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I'll find an alchemic solution.
There should be more Kuprak. Let me see. And one part Aquafortis.
Oh, I got that bit right in cube, right? I think. Oh, there's something. Move. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the fall of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, wherein a crave for virginal judgment and a safe return. I can read that easy enough. Something at least. Got it. Push. No. Yes. Oh god, I'm going slightly insane. That. Just put it back on. Slight headache. Oh, that's good. Let's go. Slight headache. So backtracking because the wine cellar is somewhere else. I think it's the other side. I'm not 100%. Is this where you're first going to attack? I don't remember. The other children cheered him on. His name voiced in a steady like. Set. Oh, no. I don't know if that means wine cellar or not. I think cellar Valeria. What the fuck is that meant to mean to me? I'm English, man. Fuck. Jump. Oh, bye. Bye, have a good time. Bucks. Yeah. I'll lad. Give me that. $10, not lad. Upstairs? Good night. I'm just gonna head back to the cellar for letting whatever it's called. Bots. We just pull off the bots. Rocks. Telepathy. Okay. It's down here. Break the door. It's done now. Perfect. Jump. Okay. Nothing. Let's go anyway. Where is it? Oh, that guy. I've been this way. That's where I came from. I'm so lost again. Get lost really in this game. It's gonna be a real big problem. I'm heading to a thing that says cellar. Cellar Valeria. So Valeria. Jump. Balls. Evidence tonight has revealed that 4 chemicals can create a powerful acid. Chemical ingredients have been moved from leather to wine cellar. Some sort of fine key to the wine cellar. I was reading backwards. Oops. Is it just J for journal? Yeah. Saves me from going in that. So I like pressing tab to make shit easy. Okay. I knew it. More loot. Dodge. So it's in the new house. Right. Is this? Oh, it's no building, isn't it? Like giant? Nah, I don't know. If I know. Seems to be in like medieval texts. Medieval, like mostly speaking Latin and stuff. That's fine. Probably just talking out my ass. Do it a lot. Rare books. This must be rare. This must be rare for all the rounds. Yes. Nice. No. Where's the
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
So Daniel's like, guess it's like being an expedition for the British Museum to find like rare things. Like rare things that would be of interest. I hereby offer my full attention and service to Alexander Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander Baron of Brennenburg is to recommend my service at the Persian Royal Court with the Sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm, House of Greenwich. Movement, it's pissing me off. I don't know if it's mine or not. Oh god. No, for a fact we'll meet the grill soon now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't meet this asshole soon.
"17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected.
12th century, wow.
The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
No shit. Fucking genius. Okay, so now there's a piano going.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Then a moment, though. Find your way out of this area, okay? Should we go up there? Yeah, because that's gonna work. Oh, is this? I don't know.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Elistad and Brennan Castle, 1801. Another raid rich with flores. Alsted? I don't know, I can't read that name. Deep within the East Persian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the Helmet and its neighbour, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque. I don't know. Picturesque, I'm just going to say that, as can be. Albert, the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you'll hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in conversation since it certainly serves as exciting entertainment. All of them have to keep their own twist on the tales. But there are some monoliths that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of about the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever doomed to roam the ground, their bodies rotted by their tainted souls that have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have sighted them over the years, described them as horrible remains. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called Gatherers, as they seem to be following some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside deep burlap sacks, sagging behind them, which reveals their presence. What dark schemes do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Claudius? Margaret Farrer, something shit. That name's annoying. The well-known... I really shouldn't read this shit because I can't. The well-known that visited us at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for the remains of kingdoms past. During his stay... Oh, fuck this. Whatever, if you want to read it yourself. I ain't reading that shit anymore. I read the ones that's like about Daniel, but just like the random folklore shit. What that one was about, I'm not going to read anymore. Right, there's number one. It's number two. I think that's just a bug. Just a bug. Number 2. 22. Move chair. Wilhelm and his foes have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessel. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servant. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It will, in a sense, solve both my problems. I think this is probably a good part to end it, so it's going to be a 30-minute one. Even though I said I'm going to do it for like 25, whatever. Hey, I'm probably going to finish actually up here. I'm going to start recording another thing I got recently, which is Dragon Age Origins. Okay, it is a very good time to end here. Don't think I've ever ended good enough. Oh yeah. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna begin recording something else. It's gonna go up while I'm recording because I'm like that. So thanks for watching. See ya.